Good evening, CSU. I'm Jacky Wilson, and you've just tuned in to CTV Talks. As we're on the cusp of spring break, we're getting hungry, so we've decided to take a look at some new places to wine and dine in Fort Collins over spring break. Then catch this week's weather updates with Austin Harley. But first, joining us here is Dan Smalheiser, General Manager for the Kitchen in Fort Collins, the newest restaurant coming to us in June. Thank you so much for being here, Dan.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. Can you tell us a little bit about the Kitchen?
Well, the Kitchen is a community bistro. We believe that the focus of a restaurant should be the people that come in and dine with us, food, beverage. But the idea is community behind that restaurant. People coming in from local areas and trying us out. Different types of food, different styles. We have great service and great food, but it's the people that come in that make the biggest difference for us.
Very cool. And I also heard that the Kitchen got its name for a specific reason. Can you tell us about that?
We did. The idea behind the name of the Kitchen is that the kitchen is supposed to be the focal point of the restaurant. In your home, when your family is cooking a meal, usually the kitchen is the center piece of the house. That's where you gather and you watch. Hopefully someone is cooking your food for you, but you watch them cook their food. There's interaction, there's having fun. Seeing the food prepared, it's the same way with our restaurant. The restaurant has the kitchen as its focus. It is an open kitchen, so you can always see into the kitchen and see the chefs preparing your food, which is great. And the idea of the kitchen being the center point of that restaurant, that's where the food is coming from, and you should see into it, and the chef should interact with you, and it is one big sort of family within that restaurant, including the guests that come in.
Wow, very cool. And so you're talking about this kind of family atmosphere. How do you think that really fits into our Fort Collins community?
Well, that's one of the things I'm excited about in terms of Fort Collins. We have a couple different locations around, but specifically this area has a lot of families. So it gives us an opportunity for families with the limited time that they have to try us out in a couple different ways. Whether or not it's you've gotten to escape from your kids for date night or brunch on the weekends. Or just a quick lunch. We have different menu options and times that you can come and enjoy us. Of course, if you're a student, we have price options for you that work well and make it accessible for all different types of people to come in.
Very good to know.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed, it is good being a student run television here. But yeah, I mean, the idea is we want everyone from the community to enjoy the food and the beverage that we have. And therefore is an approachable and great place to go visit. Very
cool. And I mean, you're mentioning all these wonderful things, but how do you think the Kitchen is different from maybe a lot of the restaurants that we already have here in Fort Collins?
Well, we don't like to ever compare ourselves to other restaurants. It's not really a competition. In fact, we believe that the more restaurants that are serving a town, the better it is for the local food scene. So it's not really a competition. But what we bring to our restaurant is a high level of food quality, certainly, high level of service. We always identify where our food is coming from, and what we think is rather special is that we locally source a lot of our food when and if possible. We identify farms and farmers that are in the community. We source locally as much as possible, and we'll always tell you where your food is coming from. So there's this working in cooperation with the local farmers that their food and their names will appear on the menu, and you as the guest get to enjoy it and know where your food is coming from. And by the way, can feel comfortable that it's of highest quality. So I think that's where we not separate ourselves, but that's definitely where we excel.
Neat. And the atmosphere you said was family-oriented, a little more casual. Can you tell us what events, I guess, are the best to be celebrated at the Kitchen?
Well, I'd say there's no event that you shouldn't celebrate at the Kitchen. I mean, we've had engagements. We always have birthdays, of course. We've had weddings. People have enjoyed their wedding and the full wedding in our restaurant. So there's really nothing that we will not do. There's all sorts of options. We will celebrate anything, and we consider ourselves a fun environment. If you're looking to go have a great food experience, we can provide that for you. If you just want to eat a meal, eat your dinner, you can come in and have something casual. But the idea is that we're flexible for what you want to eat that night. Nice. If you want your server to surprise you, we'll even do that. We'll take away your menu, and your server will hopefully provide a great meal beyond your expectations. That's the goal.
Very cool.
We're pretty flexible about that.
I like that idea. So a surprise, you could have a surprise meal in there if you wanted.
If you would like. If you find yourself to be the adventurous type, or even if you're not adventurous, tell your server that you're not. not adventurous, and we'll accommodate and design a menu around what you would like to eat.
Great. Well, I'm so excited to see the kitchen here in June. Dan, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, great to be here.
Really appreciate it. It's been a pleasure having you here on the show. And while the kitchen is opening in Old Town in June, for more information about the kitchen, visit thekitchen.com. And don't go away, Rams. We'll be right back with more Fort Collins food favorites right after the break.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back, Rams. You're here with CTV Talks, and now we're here with Jeff Bostic from Fort Collins' newest restaurant and bar, The Boot Grill. Welcome, Jeff. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us a little bit about this new up-and-coming restaurant?
You know, we're really excited about it. Obviously, our goal is to be, provide top-notch service and be customer-oriented. We have an unbelievable staff. We have a great menu with an unbelievable prime rib at a great price, and we're going to have great live music, and we're just really excited to be a part of it and be in Old Town Fort Collins.
It's a great place to be.
It is.
We welcome you with open arms.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about what kind of experience I should expect when I walk into the Boot Grill?
I mean, if you want to laugh and have a good time and enjoy amazing food, then you probably want to come to the Boot Grill. It's going to be a really good time. We're going to have live music, and like I said, the menu is great, and their staff is unbelievable. I mean, if you want to have a good time, that's where to be.
All right. Well, that doesn't sound bad at all.
I hope not.
How long have you guys been open?
We've been open since Sunday.
Okay.
Yep. So,
really new.
Yeah, we are. Well, we're excited about it.
And you said it was a cold open? Is that what it was? Or a slow open?
No, we did a soft open on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday we were open to the public. So, and then here soon we will open up our rooftop patio, and we're going to do a grand opening for all that, and it's really exciting.
Oh, that is really exciting. Having a rooftop patio is very hip and hoppin' place to be in Fort Collins. So why did you decide to open this new restaurant location in Fort Collins?
I mean, we're right next to one of the biggest agricultural colleges in the country, and we're bringing the country music scene to Fort Collins, to Old Town Fort Collins. We feel like maybe we're filling a void, and we're just really excited about being a part of it. I mean, our owners are big supporters of CSU athletics. They're also alumni of CSU, so just to be tied in, to be in Fort Collins is just absolutely great. And, the ag students and all the students, I mean, we're going to just have a fun atmosphere for everybody. We got a great location. We're right next to the CSU bookstore, right on Laurel and Mason, and, I mean, it's just great. Everything about it is great.
That's so exciting. And you said events are going to be hosted there. So can you tell us a little bit about these events?
Well, we're excited. We're excited about exploring our relationships with CSU and the athletics department and what may come of that. We're also excited about continuing our relationships with the radio stations we work with and getting some national acts through there and having a really good time.
Nice.
We work with K99 and 99.9 The Point and 107.9 The Bear and Big Country 97.9, and they've all helped us really grow, and they're just it's a great partnership all together. So
very cool. So you're going to have like live music?
We absolutely are going to have live music. In fact, this Friday we have the Tyler Walker Band, and Saturday we have Brand 307, and we will also have national acts coming through, and we got a great stage, a great sound system, and a great environment.
Very cool. And you said this is the Boot Grill. Is there a dress code?
Yeah, you wear whatever you want, but we like seeing boots. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. Cowboy boots. I'll have to go get myself a pair.
You don't have to do anything. You just come on in and have a good time. How about that?
And that sounds good to me too. You said you like the prime rib, but
I love the prime rib.
What other kind of foods? If I'm not a big prime rib fan, what other kinds of foods can I expect?
All kinds of food. We have great steaks. On the lighter side, we have some great wraps. We have some salads, small or big. We have some that we call the man salads. And just everything you can imagine. It's really great. We have some great appetizers, some great happy hour deals on those appetizers, and like our kitchen is just rocking it. Like I've enjoyed everything that I've eaten at this place, and
nice.
I'm just so excited to be a part of it.
Very cool. And are there different kinds of specials or seasonal things?
Absolutely. We actually have our Boot Burger happy hour, or from 11 to 3, we have our Boot Burger for $5, and it's famous Boot Burger, and it's absolutely fabulous. And I mean, you can't beat that. And you come in, and then you got happy hour starting at 3, so heck, you could be there all day and have a great time.
And it's so close to campus, which is really nice.
It is.
Where did the Boot Grill get its name?
We wanted something that was catchy and country, and boots themselves are a big part of country music, as well as just the country atmosphere itself. And So we decided we got a great logo that we like that you can see at thebootgrill.com, and it's just, we loved everything about it. So, I mean, it's The Boot. It sounds good, it's fun, and it fits what we're doing. So.
Very cool. And so would you say that the Boot Grill is more of a family atmosphere, a casual atmosphere? Can you kind of describe that for us?
I would say that we definitely cater to both. I mean, we have an amazing menu. We have a kids menu. We got, you know, the Buckaroo menu that they can color on. We have great kids desserts. Serve great lunch and dinners, and then there's also the side where we have our live bands and we get rocking at night and we have a real good time. So I would say both, absolutely.
Very cool. And what are your hours?
We are open 11 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a nightlife in there. I like it.
Absolutely.
Very cool. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you so much for telling us about the Boot Grill, and a great place to eat right near campus. For more information on the Boot Grill, visit them online and visit them at their new location on the corner of Mason and Laurel.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry. I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back from the break. Today would have been a great day to enjoy that rooftop patio. It's not open till April, but I certainly will be out there when that comes along. High pressure system resting over Wyoming today. Certainly create a beautiful day here in Fort Collins. Cloudless day, beautiful sunny skies, highs in the 60s. We'll see the same thing tomorrow. For tonight, though, outside the studio, it's currently still pretty mild for this time of year. Clear skies thanks to that high pressure system, 39 degrees. Winds out of the southwest, which is really warming us up right now. Tonight, we will have lows that are still pretty seasonable for this time of year. 22 here in Fort Collins seems pretty cold, but we'll definitely be warming up tomorrow. 26 in Denver tonight, 20 in Pueblo. Our low spot for the evening is Gunnison, where it's always freezing. So tomorrow, very warm day for a lot of the western portion of the United States. You can see a chance for rain and snow comes for western Colorado. However, that will not reach here. That high pressure system will be pushing very strongly into our region for the rest of the day. Another warm day tomorrow, even better than today. Cloudless and sunny. As you can see for tomorrow as well, those temperatures 59 degrees in Fort Collins, 60 in Denver, 63 in Pueblo. Our hotspot tomorrow is in Lamar, 67, probably cresting into the 70s there. 38 in Vail is the cold spot for tomorrow. On Thursday, the story is a little bit different. You can see that here is our planning travel forecast for Friday. If you're headed out for spring break, watch out for travel delays in Seattle on Friday, maybe a little bit in Houston. And if you're heading out on Saturday, you're going to want to watch out for the Northeast, Boston, and New York as well, where some snow showers will be falling. Certainly, though, if you're headed down to Albuquerque, you'll want to make sure you're doing well on the roads as well. Chance for rain and snow comes there. You can see for spring break, though, if you're headed out to do something fun, it's going to be great. Las Vegas, sunny in 70s. Lake Havasu, sunny in 80s. South Padre, 70s with a couple of chances for rain showers. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast for those of you staying here for the rest of break. Looks like a great day tomorrow, sunny and 59, maybe cresting into the 60s, who knows. 50s again on Friday, 50s and windy on Saturday with a chance for snow, definitely less than 2 inches. 55 and 60 on Sunday and Monday. Jackie, it's going to be a warm one.
I'm so excited. I'm ready for break, but I'm not going anywhere cool. How about you?
Me neither. I'm headed home to Wyoming, so it's probably going to be a little chilly, actually.
I'm just excited it'll be warm here in Fort Collins.
Right. I mean, everyone that's staying here will get to enjoy it.
Definitely. Well, it was great to hear about those yummy local eateries, too, we
sure.
can enjoy over spring break.
Just in time to enjoy them. I would love to check them out right after break, though.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us tonight, Rams, and make sure to tune in after spring break for some information about the TED Talks at CSU. Have a safe and fun spring break. I'm Jacky Wilson.
And I'm Austin Harley. Have a great night, Rams.
My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
I wouldn't use this one.
He helps me with my decision making.
Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.